wildlife they had over the years. The animals become really custom to the trucks, which is awesome because we're real nice and close to them. Speaking about animals, if you look right above you, you can see a game spotting guide. That we see all the animals been spotted out here in the reserve. And we might not see all of them, but there's a good chance that we'll see most of them. Now, a few quick things to remember while we're out here on the reserve. If you are holding on anything, make sure you hold on to it tight. Because if anything bounces out on the other side of the truck, I'm not allowed to stop and get it. If you got a camera, go ahead and set it to an action setting or a sports setting, anything with a fast shutter speed. Because we won't be able to stop for all animals out here. If it can, only be for a few seconds. Other than that, we'll be moving to bounce around, and so will the animals. So it might make a great picture of a giraffe, might actually turn into a great picture of a tree, if you're lucky enough. So wait till the last second to take that picture. Also, make sure you keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs aside, and most importantly, make sure you all stay fully and completely seated at all times. That looks like we're clear, so let's go see what we can find. So the first part we're headed to here is called the Little Tree Forest. Animals in here are pretty shy and reclusive. They also have natural camouflage, so lets it blend into the surroundings pretty well. So if you keep a sharp eye out, you might be able to see something. Now to your right side there, just follow that red clay up. You can see a big brown animal, white stripes at the rear end and front legs. It's called an okapi. Now most people think because of those white stripes, they're relative to the zebra, but they're not. They're actually the only known living relative to the giraffe. They show the same bone structure and everything. And they weren't discovered by the Western world until about 1901. So most people thought they were a myth. There's like one out there. Left side up here, walking through the bushes, you can see some orange antelope. These are called bongo. Also known as the ghost of the forest, because here I never see one. You see a few of them there. It's pretty cool. Both male and female bongo have their horns, which are slanted backwards. Let you cut through the thicket pretty well. Just gonna cross right in front of us up here. Actually see a baby bongo right there, that small one with little stubby horns. Also the big white birds out there along the water, black-tipped wings, is called yellow-billed storks. Eat fish, frogs, snakes, even other small birds. They are pretty carnivorous. And the two big black and white birds up here, these are called saddle-billed storks. Tallest stork here in Africa is around 5 feet tall and have a 9-foot wingspan. And they give the name for that little yellow saddle shape on top of the bill. The watering holes are pretty good places to find some of the rarer species, like a black rhino, but I don't see any around right now. Black rhinos can weigh to about 3,000 pounds. They have a really thick hide and can charge to about 35 miles an hour. But even though they are pretty powerful, they have been hunted and poached for their horns. So there is now less than 5,000 black rhinos left the entire world today, so they are incredibly rare to find. Right side here is a big gray antelope. Across the road from us here. It's called greater kudu, second largest antelope here in Africa. Males weigh around 750 pounds and carry the horns. So these three right here are females. They don't have any horns. And we'll head out of the forest now and into the Safra River, where hopefully if we're lucky enough, we might be able to find some dial hippopotamus. The hippos, they are some of the largest animals here in Africa. Average baby hippo weigh around 85 pounds. While fully grown male weigh upwards of 5,000 pounds. They get pretty big. And they do like to swim most of the time in or under the water, where they can hold their breath for about 8 minutes at a time. And when they're submerged, you won't even know they're there. Should be able to find some hippos up here on the left side of the river. See it right under the water. You see the bubbles and the ripples. Those are hippos down there. On the island, though, you see some big gray and white birds. Those are called pink-backed pelicans. Give the name for pink colorization that comes upon their back during mating season. They have a wingspan that goes up to about 8 feet wide. Got some hippos up here. And they are primarily nocturnal, so it means they come in at nighttime most of their feeding. And when they do, climb right up on the riverbank, you eat about 150 pounds of vegetation every night. There's a hippo right there just over the guardrail. It's kind of hard to see him. Now there's one swimming out here in the water on your left. Let's make sure you stay seated. Another one out there too. Now we do have to cross over bridge up here, so it's very important. Make sure you stay seated. Don't stand up. Don't lift your kids up either, because out to your left side here you see a whole bunch of Nile crocodiles. These crocodiles can take down prey that are much bigger than themselves, like zebras and wildebeests. They have a crush around the jaws of over 2,000 pounds per square inch. They can easily snap the bones of any of their prey. Into a completely different ecosystem now, different animals, different trees and plants all together. And so we've got different right here on the right side, you can see a funny looking tree. It's called a baobab tree, also known as the upside down tree because of the way it looks. It spends about 9 months out of the year leafless, just like this, to help conserve water. And this one I think is actually about 1,000 years old or so. Although we do know they can go to be over 2,000, so live a pretty long time.